is Misinformed About Food. The author is Randy Karp. With him today is his wife, Kelly Karp, who is going to make the healthiest pumpkin pie in the world for us. That's what we're being told. So we're going to watch this and make sure this happens. Randy, welcome. Thanks for being here. Great to have you. Great to have you. And Kelly, welcome. Thanks for being here. I understand that the two of you don't blend very well in real life in the kitchen.
No. Not at all.
Okay.
Why not?
He breaks everything. He drops everything.
Too much testosterone.
And I just spend my life cleaning up behind him and getting annoyed. So this will be a challenge.
Are you saying it's best that the man stay out of the kitchen?
In my household, it is best.
No, just.
It's good. You and I will just.
Not every man.
Exactly.
No, Tom
we
is
don't
very
want
good.
every man out of the kitchen.
No, we want Tom in the kitchen.
It's this one.
The book, Randy, Misinformed About. Now this is being revised.
Well, what's happened is
isn't.
This one isn't, but the new cover, which will be out in February in bookstores, will be endorsed by Dr. Barry Sears. So the cover will be changed.
Okay, so it's a revised copy, but
Yes,
this is the
But the
first
ingredients, the innards, will stay the same.
They will stay the same, and the book's available on our website.
How is the book going, by the way? Because we always get a lot of positive comments when you're on.
Very well, particularly when I'm on. So
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, pumpkin pie traditionally can be unhealthy.
Yes, it can.
I mean, it can't be unhealthy. Anything can, obviously, anything can be unhealthy. Randy, what is going to make this pumpkin pie healthy? Would you give us a rundown on that?
Yeah, well, pumpkin is actually a superfood, and a lot of people don't understand it's 90% water. The Indians were actually cooking with pumpkins long before they were cooking with corn. Pumpkin seeds were used medicinally by American Indians, and not surprisingly today we know that they're loaded with zinc. People take them to help them reduce the rate of prostate cancer. It's a great food from a getting people into business who are poor point of view. It's not expensive to get into the pumpkin growing business. Out of 7 continents, it's already on 6. They haven't found a way to get it to grow on Antarctica yet. So you know, pumpkins are this wonderful, healthy food that are chock full of super nutrients, and I'll explain a little bit more of them later. But one of the things that's just very, very important is the versatility of the minerals. Just as an example. Well, I'm going to let Kelly get into this, and then I'll come back.
Okay, because I was going to ask, by making a healthy pumpkin pie, I mean, we know you're not good in the kitchen, but you obviously instructed her on some of the ingredients.
Clearly.
Yes.
Clearly, okay.
For example.
My role, yeah.
Yeah.
I gave her like an instruction sheet, and I left the kitchen.
For example, this is the pie crust I used to use. I work, I don't have time to make crust. I go buy this, I throw it in the plate, and I'm ready to go.
You can find this in any grocery store.
Any grocery store, but there's absolutely zero health value to this. Zero. So instead of using this, this is what we now use. I make a spiced nut crust. So you get the health and the antioxidant value of the nuts and the spices all in one bank.
Okay, so and nuts, any specific kind?
You can use any kind of nut that you like. The bottom line is you need the end result of 2 cups of ground nuts. You can mix, match, do whatever you want. Randy's favorite 3 are pistachios, macadamias, almonds.
Oh, yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah, that's just like a miracle blend of nuts.
This makes a very crunchy crust, doesn't it?
It's very crunchy. It's a lot different than this, obviously, so you're going to have to adjust your taste buds a little bit. But basically, it's healthy nuts and 3 tablespoons of melted organic unsalted butter.
Now, the nut we want to stay away from is Brazil nut, I understand.
Correct.
While we're on nuts, please explain that, because it is in the book, though.
It's probably the most, in fact, 1,000 times more radioactive than any other food. It's actually not from Brazil anyway, but it is from a portion of South America.
What makes it radioactive?
It's the root system. It's a very intricate root system. If you were to plant a Brazil tree next to an apple tree, it would kill it. So it has a way with this intricate root system of absorbing more radiant than anything else.
I always liked Brazil nuts, but really not.
You don't like them anymore.
I don't like them anymore.
Well, if you really want, you know, the 3 best nuts, like Kelly talked about, almonds, we've talked about a lot on the show. You always want them with skin on, because 20 of the phytonutrients have been discovered in their skin. They're loaded with copper, which helps you reduce your blood pressure. L-arginine, which stimulates the production of nitric oxide, which expands your blood vessels in your heart. And something called glutamic acid, which actually detoxifies your body of ammonia. So almonds are off the chart. Pistachios are loaded with phosphorus.
Cashews, that's my favorite.
They're
nut.
fine.
Okay.
They're fine. They're not one of my 3 horsemen, but they're fine. There's health value in almost all nuts. Yeah.
And now, how did you do this, Kelly?
Okay, basically I took about a 7 to 8 ounce package of nuts or combined nuts, whatever, put them in my food processor and ground ground them to where they're somewhat fine.
Isn't she cute?
You're trying to, oh God, you're trying to make a crust that will stay in the pan and not just totally fall apart.
Gotcha.
Melt 3 tablespoons of organic unsalted butter. There you could be done at this point, but because I've learned about the antioxidant value of spices, I add a teaspoon of cinnamon and a half a teaspoon of nutmeg. That's just my choice. You could add whatever spices you like.
Exactly.
And a
Makes
half
sense.
a teaspoon of our Just Like Sugar product.
Wow. Oh, this is the new.
Yes, that's
this
our new
is-
product.
Oh, this
That is the best.
Heaven on earth.
Oh,
No
wow.
sugar
now,
in this pie.
Can we find this at your website?
You can find it on our website. This will be a new frontier in Prescott.
I
in the
understand
next,
they're just about to carry your pasta also.
Yes, they
Yes,
are.
they are.
I was
Yes,
in
they
there
are.
yesterday, and that's what they told me.
Yeah, yeah.
They have your olive oil.
They have the olive oil in the antioxidant section.
But this sugar is actually good for you. I mean,
This
Yeah,
is,
it's not sugar.
this
It's
is-
just like sugar.
This
Exactly.
is made out of chicory root inulin. It's a wonderful thing for anyone on a calorie-restricted diet. It's a pro and prebiotic. It's loaded with fiber, and it's got a little bit of flavor of the outside of unsprayed organic orange
You know,
peel.
that's what I like about it.
Right.
Sugar is just coarse in your mouth and sweet.
Right.
That's all sugar is.
Right.
There's no taste to sugar. This
Right.
has a little flavor to it.
It has a little orange
orange
flavor.
tint.
Yeah.
A little bit of tint of orange. So when you taste this in Kelly's pie, this is an antioxidant pumpkin pie. This is loaded with good things, low in calories, and very dense in
so we
nutrients
can
and
eat
fiber.
2 slices on Thanksgiving.
You can eat
Absolutely.
three. You can
You can eat
three.
one every morning
Because you
for
only eat
breakfast.
one meal a day.
You know, another thing that's interesting that you have brought up on this show before, but tell our audience about butter. You're actually putting butter in here.
When we come back from commercial break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold that thought. Butter is the topic and the finished product of the pumpkin pie. You stay there.